Alright, this project, call it Cube because I have no idea how to call it yet. It's still, it is basically, if you have seen the pixel collector in one of my previous video, it is basically sort of the pixel collector, but in cube instead of just flat 2D sprite. This was for actually learning more Unity in terms of 3D because it's more a 3D engine than a 2D engine, if I do most of my thing in 2D. So yeah, with this project, I sort of did the same thing as the pixel collector. For example, you're actually this cube, and the difference is you doesn't add the cube to yourself, you just change appearance, and it gives you different ability. It's almost the same as the other one. For example, the purple one was going through all, so well, you can go through all as well with the purple one. But there is difference in this one. If you use jump, because to use your ability, you actually need to hold a button and choose the direction. I want to go left, now I want to go right to be able to do it. It's going to do nothing if you do it in the void, because this block is used to pass through all. But if you use space, because space is jump or like the jump input, actually it allows you to be invincible for like a small amount of time. All of the block, or most of them, have this capacity to have different use. In this game as well, it's not only you're on flat ground and etc. You see those like this texture. If you go it with the same color, you can actually go on them like if it was a sticky wall, so you can move around and go around. So depending the color you can be or cannot be in certain stage, you will be able to do different stuff. So basically, like I said, it's to learn more Unity, the 3D concept. You can see I'll learn more how shader work a little, the shadow effect, even if this block technically is just a flat cube. There is nothing 3D, but there is a 3D effect because of the shader that I've learned and stuff. I've learned as well that, for example, this block, first of all, his ability is to take shiny orange block, like not because it's orange, but because it is shiny, I can take them. And I can move it around different scene. Like this scene is actually another section of the whole game, but I can still use the block even if I took it into other place, and the block is still not there. So it was to learn how to collect block in different section, and you can still use them in other place. If I shoot other block ability, for example, the pink one, great pink one, it's, and again, the one that discover mystery, but like you have seen as well in this version, I've made a transition for pretty much everything. Like the block doesn't just disappear and appear. There is actually like a time before they appear and stuff. Same for the purple block. If you go through it, you just doesn't appear then the next place. You take your time to. There is a transition. It's more clean. It's more nice this way. Each block as well have a different speed, movement speed, a different jump high, a different rank, and etc. For example, like the yellow one, it's really slow, but it fall really slow as well, compared to like this one will fall really fast, but this one get a double jump, move fast. The third thing, technically it's like a small puzzle right there, but since I collected the other block down there, I can just do that. Now I got enough height to double jump to the blue section and move around. You can as well change the camera around. The control is gonna hit like the camera, or else it will be really troublesome. The ability of this block is not only double jump, is as well, if you see shiny blue block, you can actually jump to infinity until you hit a wall. So now I hit a block, even if I see nothing, now I can just select the white one, which is the light block. And I can put light around where I want, but only 3 at a time. I guess depending the stage, I could add more, remove some. You can as well throw the light in a direction until it hit something, or until it didn't hit anything for 50 block, if I remember well. So if I throw a light this way, we can see the path. So some stage will need that you throw a light and you need to follow it as fast as you can because I don't know, enemy follow you or etc. So I think that's pretty much it for this stage. For this project, it was pretty much the pixel collector, sort of, but really